Samson and Delilah, Judges 13-16. Again the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord. So the Lord delivered them into the hands of the Philistines for 40 years.
Trusting Jesus all along the way.
The angel of the Lord appeared to Manoah's wife and said, "You are sterile and childless, but you are going to conceive and have a son. No razor may be used on his head, because the boy is to be a Nazirite, set apart to God from birth, and he will begin the deliverance of Israel from the hands of the Philistines." Then Manoah took a young goat, together with the grain offering, and sacrificed it on a rock to the Lord. The woman gave birth to a boy, and named him Samson. He grew, and the Lord blessed him. Samson went down to Timnah to marry a Philistine woman. As he approached the vineyards, suddenly a young lion came roaring towards him. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him in power, so that he tore the lion apart with his own bare hands. The Philistine woman was given to Samson's friend as wife. Samson was mad, so he went out and caught 300 foxes and tied them tail to tail in pairs. He then fastened a torch to every pair of tails, lit the torches, and the foxes loosed in the standing grain of the Philistines. He burned up everything in the field. The Philistines tied Samson up. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him in power. The bindings dropped from his hands. He grabbed a fresh jawbone of a donkey and struck down 1,000 men. Sometime later, he fell in love with a woman in the valley of Sorah, whose name was Delilah. Money to lure Samson into showing the secret of his strength. But Samson answered her, "If anyone ties me with 7 fresh thongs that have not been dried, I'll become weak." Delilah said, "You have made a fool of me. Tell me how you can be tied." Samson said, "If anyone ties me securely with new ropes that have never been used, I'll become weak." Delilah said to Samson, "You have been making a fool of me. Tell me how you can be tied." Samson replied, "If you weave the 7 braids of my head into the fabric on the loom and tighten it with a pin, I'll become weak." Delilah said to him, "How can you say I love you when you won't confide in me? This is the 3rd time you have been making a fool of me." With such nagging, she prodded him day after day until he was tired to death, and finally he told her the secret. Delilah called a man to shave off the 7 braids of Samson's hair. Then the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him down to Gaza. Binding him with bronze shackles, they set him to grinding in the prison. Now the rulers of the Philistines assembled to offer a great sacrifice to Dagon their god and to celebrate. The temple was crowded with 3,000 men and women. They brought out Samson to entertain them. When Samson stood among the pillars, he prayed to the Lord, "O sovereign Lord, remember me. O God, please strengthen me just once more, and let me with one blow get revenge on the Philistines for my 2 eyes." Then he pushed the pillars with all his might, and down came the temple on the rulers and all the people in